Once you're past 60, your body doesn't work quite the same way it used to. You might notice your memory isn't as sharp, your knees or hips feel stiff in the mornings, and you tire more easily than before. Most people assume these changes are just old age, but there's something else that could be making these problems worse: the balance between two types of fats in your diet, omega-3 and omega-6. Now, don't worry, you don't need a science degree to understand this. Think of omega-3 and omega-6 as two ends of a seesaw. Your body needs both, but they work best when they're balanced. Omega-3 is the calm and repair fat. It helps reduce swelling in your joints, keeps your heart strong, and supports your brain so you can think clearly. Omega-6, on the other hand, is the get-moving fat. It helps your body respond to injury and stay active. Both are important. The trouble comes when one side gets too heavy. Today, most people, especially in Western countries, are eating far too much omega-6 and not nearly enough omega-3. That's because omega-6 hides in a lot of everyday foods: cooking oils, baked goods, crackers, chips, even foods that look healthy, like certain granola bars or low-fat snacks. When omega-6 gets too high, it can make the body overreact and create low-level inflammation all the time. You may not see it, but you can feel it in the form of stiffer joints, more aches and pains, slower recovery after activity, and even memory fog. Omega-3 is harder to come by. It's found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, in some seeds, and in a few nuts. That's why, over time, the seesaw tips heavily toward omega-6 for most people. Here's the good news: you don't have to overhaul your entire diet or give up every food you love. The key is to start adding more of the right fats and making small swaps in the kitchen. Choose cooking oils that are lower in omega-6. Add fish to your dinner once or twice a week. Keep a handful of the right nuts on hand for snacks, and sprinkle seeds into your breakfast or salad. When you start tipping the seesaw back toward balance, you might be surprised at how your body responds. You may wake up feeling less stiff, think more clearly, and have steadier energy throughout the day. These are the quiet benefits that build over time. Benefits you don't have to fight for with strict diets or complicated plans. In the next parts, we'll go through 6 of the best fat sources to help you bring your omega-3 and omega-6 back into harmony. They're not fancy, hard-to-find superfoods. They're simple, tasty, and available at almost any grocery store. And the sooner you start, the sooner your body can get back to feeling like itself. If omega-3 fats had a champion, fatty fish would take the prize. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring are some of the richest, most effective sources of the exact type of omega-3 your body can use right away. The kind that goes straight to work in your brain, your heart, and your joints. These are called EPA and DHA. You don't need to remember the letters, but here's why they matter. As you get older, your body becomes less able to turn plant-based omega-3 from seeds and nuts into the form your cells actually use. That's why fatty fish is so valuable. It skips the middle step. For your brain, these fats help keep your memory strong and your mood more stable. For your heart, they help keep blood flowing smoothly and reduce the kind of silent swelling that can cause problems over time. For your joints, they can help ease stiffness and make movement feel easier. And for your eyes, they play a role in keeping vision clearer as the years pass. Some people avoid fish because they're worried about mercury. The good news is, smaller oily fish, like sardines, anchovies, and herring, are very low in mercury but still rich in omega-3. Even salmon, especially wild-caught, has much less mercury than large predator fish like swordfish or king mackerel. You can safely enjoy fatty fish without putting your health at risk. You just need to choose the right ones. How much should you eat? A simple goal is 2 servings of fatty fish each week. A serving is about the size of the palm of your hand. That could be a salmon fillet baked with lemon and herbs, sardines mashed on whole grain toast with sliced tomato, or mackerel grilled and served with vegetables. These aren't fussy meals. They can be quick, easy, and full of flavor. If fish isn't something you've eaten much before, start with mild-tasting choices like salmon. You can bake it, grill it, or even cook it in an air fryer for a crispy outside and soft inside. Sardines are great mixed into salads or mashed with avocado for a spread. Herring works well in simple sandwiches. Once you find a preparation you enjoy, it's easier to make it a habit. Each time you choose fish instead of a meal made with processed oils or fatty cuts of meat, you're shifting the balance of fats in your body in a healthier direction. This isn't just about eating better in theory. It's a small but powerful way to help your body stay active, your mind stay sharp, and your heart stay strong. Over weeks and months, those small decisions add up to something much bigger. A body that's working with you, not against you. If fatty fish is the heavyweight champion of omega-3 fats, walnuts are like a reliable friend who's always there when you need them. They're one of the few nuts that naturally contain a good amount of omega-3 in a form called ALA. Your body can turn ALA into the type of omega-3 your brain and heart need, but it's not very efficient. Still, for people who don't eat fish often, walnuts are an excellent backup plan, and they bring other benefits too. Walnuts are full of antioxidants, which help protect your cells from the wear and tear that comes with age. They also provide magnesium, a mineral that supports bone strength and helps your muscles work properly, and fiber, which is important for digestion. For your heart, walnuts can help improve cholesterol levels, and for your brain, studies show they may support better memory and thinking skills. One of the best things about walnuts is how easy they are to use. You don't need to cook them, season them, or prepare anything special. Just grab a small handful, about 1 ounce, and you've got a heart and brain-friendly snack. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, toss them into a salad, or mix them into yogurt. If you like baking, you can add them to banana bread or muffins for a little crunch and a boost of nutrition. The trick is to make walnuts part of your routine in place of less healthy snacks. Many packaged snack foods, chips, crackers, cookies, are made with oils high in omega-6. By swapping one of those snacks for walnuts, you're not only cutting back on excess omega-6, you're also adding omega-3 at the same time. That's a double win for your omega balance. Some people worry about the calories in nuts, but here's the good news. The healthy fats and protein in walnuts help you feel full, so you're less likely to overeat later. It's not about counting every calorie. It's about choosing calories that actually help your body instead of working against it. To keep walnuts fresh, store them in an airtight container in the fridge or freezer. The natural oils in nuts can go stale if they sit at room temperature for too long, and stale nuts lose both flavor and nutrition. Buying smaller amounts more often is better than keeping a big bag in the pantry for months. Think of walnuts as a simple daily habit that slowly works in your favor. You won't wake up the next morning with brand new joints or perfect memory, but over time, you'll be giving your body the steady supply of good fats and nutrients it needs to age more comfortably. And the best part? You're doing it by eating something that tastes good, fits in your hand, and takes zero effort to prepare. Flax seeds are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fats, but there's a little secret about them that many people don't know. If you eat them whole, your body can't get much out of them. The outer shell of a flaxseed is very hard, and unless it's broken open, most of the seed will pass right through your digestive system untouched. That means the omega-3s stay locked inside and never make it into your bloodstream. The easy fix? Use ground flax seeds instead of whole ones. You can buy them already ground or grind them yourself with a small coffee grinder. Once they're ground, your body can absorb the healthy fats, fiber, and other nutrients inside. Why should you bother with flax seeds? For starters, they're full of ALA omega-3, the kind that can help balance out the extra omega-6 in your diet. They also have a special type of fiber that's good for your heart, your digestion, and your blood sugar. This fiber soaks up water in your gut and forms a soft gel, which helps keep bowel movements regular, something many older adults struggle with. Flax seeds also contain lignans, which are plant compounds that act like gentle antioxidants. These help reduce the wear and tear on your cells and may even play a role in hormone balance. It's a lot of benefit from such a tiny seed. Adding flax seeds to your diet is easy and doesn't require changing what you eat. You can stir a tablespoon into your morning oatmeal, mix it into yogurt, or blend it into a smoothie. They have a mild, nutty flavor that doesn't overpower your food. You can even sprinkle them over soups or salads, or stir them into pancake or muffin batter for a hidden nutrition boost. One thing to remember: ground flax seeds spoil faster than whole seeds because their oils are exposed to air. To keep them fresh, store them in the fridge or freezer in a sealed container. Only grind as much as you'll use in a week or two. For many seniors, adding flax seeds is one of the easiest and cheapest ways to get more omega-3. You don't need to cook anything special. You don't need to eat large amounts, and you can fit them into foods you already enjoy. Over time, that daily spoonful of flax seeds quietly works in the background, helping calm inflammation, supporting your heart, keeping your digestion smooth, and gently shifting your omega balance in the right direction. It's a small habit, but small habits are the ones that stick. And when it comes to staying healthy after seeking, consistency often matters more than intensity. Flax seeds are the kind of quiet helper that won't draw attention to itself, but you'll be glad they're on your side. Chia seeds may be tiny, but they pack a surprising punch when it comes to nutrition. Like flax seeds, they're a plant source of omega-3 fats in the form of ALA. That means they can help balance out the extra omega-6 many of us get from cooking oils, snacks, and packaged foods. But chia seeds bring more than just healthy fats. They're also loaded with fiber, a bit of protein, and important minerals like calcium and magnesium. One of the most unique things about chia seeds is their ability to soak up liquid. If you leave them in water or milk for a while, they swell up and form a gel-like coating. This isn't just an interesting kitchen trick. It actually helps slow down digestion, which keeps your blood sugar steadier after meals. For older adults, this can mean fewer energy crashes and better appetite control. Chia seeds are also good for bone health. Just a couple of tablespoons give you as much calcium as a small glass of milk, along with magnesium and phosphorus, which your bones need to stay strong. This is especially helpful after 60 when bone loss can speed up. The best part? You don't have to grind chia seeds like flax seeds to get the benefits. You can eat them whole, and your body will still absorb the nutrients. They have a very mild flavor, so they're easy to add to all sorts of meals without changing the taste. You can sprinkle them on yogurt, oatmeal, or salads, blend them into smoothies, or stir them into soups and stews. One popular way to enjoy them is as chia pudding. Mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with half a cup of milk, or a milk alternative. Add some fruit or a touch of honey, and leave it in the fridge overnight. By morning, you'll have a creamy, pudding-like breakfast that's full of omega-3s, fiber, and minerals. Because chia seeds absorb so much water, it's important to have them with enough liquid. Eating them completely dry and then drinking very little water could make them expand in your throat or stomach in an uncomfortable way. So whether you soak them first or mix them into something moist, make sure you're also drinking enough fluids. Adding chia seeds to your diet doesn't require big changes. They fit right into foods you already eat, they store well in your pantry, and they last a long time. Over time, these little seeds can help calm inflammation, support heart and bone health, and give you more stable energy. When you're looking for simple, low-effort ways to improve your diet after 60, chia seeds are a clear winner. They're proof that sometimes the smallest things really do make the biggest difference. Not every healthy fat has to be rare or hard to find. In fact, 2 of the best fats for older adults are probably already in your kitchen: avocados and extra virgin olive oil. They don't have a lot of omega-3 on their own, but they're full of a different kind of healthy fat called monounsaturated fat. This type of fat is good for your heart, helps keep cholesterol in a healthy range, and, maybe most importantly, takes the place of less healthy fats in your diet. Here's why that matters. Many processed foods and common cooking oils are very high in omega-6. You need a little omega-6, but too much tips your body out of balance and can keep inflammation running in the background. By using avocados and olive oil instead, you're gently pushing things back toward balance without even thinking about it. Avocados are more than just trendy toast. They're packed with potassium, which helps control blood pressure, and they contain antioxidants that are good for your eyes. The creamy texture makes them feel indulgent, even though they're good for you. You can slice them into salads, mash them on whole grain toast, blend them into smoothies, or simply eat them with a little lemon and salt. They're satisfying, which means you may snack less on foods that work against your health. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, a way of eating that's been linked to longer life and lower rates of heart disease. It's not just the type of fat that makes it healthy. Extra virgin olive oil also has plant compounds that help calm inflammation and protect your cells. You can drizzle it over vegetables, use it as salad dressing with vinegar, or cook with it on low to medium heat. For higher heat cooking, you can use avocado oil, which stays stable at hotter temperatures. The key is to think in terms of swapping, not adding. Instead of buying bottled salad dressing made with soybean oil, make your own with olive oil and vinegar. Instead of butter on your toast, try avocado slices. Instead of frying in corn oil, sauté in olive oil. These little switches might not seem like much, but they add up over weeks and months. One of the best things about these foods is how easy they are to use every day. They don't require a new recipe or a special shopping trip. They blend into your routine and your meals without fuss. And because they're foods you enjoy, not diet rules, you have to force yourself to follow, they're more likely to become lasting habits. By making avocados and olive oil regular players in your kitchen, you're not just eating healthier in a general way. You're actively helping your body stay in better balance, keeping your heart strong, your joints comfortable, and your mind clear. These everyday helpers prove that good health doesn't always have to be complicated.